All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back to back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, it will be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. You don't share. The matter will be say it day for my table now. I go to bring down to you one by one. First of all, I'm going to drop a video for you right now where the Nigerian army chief was talking about Mazi Simon Ekpa. And what brought about this issue is the issue of terrorism. I'll drop the video for you very soon. Just have patience. Immediately after this broadcast, I'll drop the video for you so that you can see what is actually happening there. You can hear your from the horse's mouth direct where the chief army officer was talking about Mazi Simon Ekpa. According to him, he is relating Mazi Simon Ekpa to the issue of insecurity that is going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria. According to the army chief, he said that Mazi Simon Ekpa's word carries death, that he speaks and people dies. That the Finland government and the European Union are allowing him to do what he's doing in Finland. According to him, he said that if Ekpa were to be in Nigeria and be inciting war in Europe, that by now he could have been apprehended, and he is wondering why the European government is shielding Mazi Simon Ekpa Homadike, one of Ndibo. But before I bring you that video, I would also like to take you to what the Ohaneze Ndibo is saying. According to Ohaneze Ndibo, they have denounced the news that they are threatening to buy Mazi Simon Ekpa or send him to judgment. According to them, Ohaneze Ndibo raises alarm over threat to life of spokesman Ohaneze Ndibo. They are saying that a threat has come to Ogbonnia from Mazi Simon Ekpa's camp, as Mazi Simon Ekpa's camp men claim that Ohaneze Ndibo are making plans to apprehend Mazi Simon Ekpa or send him to early judgment. Let's go down to the full details of the information, and immediately after this news, I will bring you that video. And that video is courtesy of social media network Channels Television. That video was gotten from there. It costs it to them. Let's go down to this particular information before I'll bring you that particular video. Ohaneze spokesman disassociate himself and the entire leadership of Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide from any plot to kill Simon Ekpa. Chief Alex Ogbonnia, the spokesperson of the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide, has raised the alarm over threats of his life alleged from the camp of Simon Ekpa, a Biafra activist. Ogbonnia, in a statement issued on Tuesday night, lamented that he had been inundated with phone calls by an unknown person alleging that he wanted to kill Ekpa and that they would first kill him before Ekpa. Ekpa, a Finland-based pro-Biafra agitator, had been vocal about the rendition of Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He has consistently ordered a sit-at-home protest against the continued incarceration of Kanu in the custody of the Department of State Service (DSS) in disobedience to several court orders and judgments that ordered his release. The Ohaneze spokesperson disassociated himself and the entire leadership of Ohaneze Ndibo worldwide from any plot to kill Simon Ekpa. The statement partly read, "Since 4 days ago, my phone has been inundated with phone calls by unknown persons alleging that I want to kill Mr. Simon Ekpa and that they will kill me first before I kill their leader, Mr. Ekpa. Of course, that I can or will kill Ekpa is the most ridiculous, malicious, mischievous, and satanic of all the statements in this world. It is common knowledge that I don't have the capacity to kill. I am neither trained as a soldier nor as a police officer or in any paramilitary organization with a duty to respond to threats to life and property. At my age, I cannot even kill a fly, talk more of global Leviathan in the person of Mr. Simon Ekpa. It added, "In my duty as the spokesman of Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide, I cannot shrink in my duty to stand by the core Igbo interest and Ohanaeze position on any national issues. Undoubtedly, I expressed the view that the Igbo have become uncomfortable with the sit-at-home syndrome in the southeast of Nigeria and that the persistent sit-at-home has caused the Igbo more harm than good. I also observed the leadership of Ohanaeze Ndigbo on the lingering seat at home in the southeast, indicating that Ohanaeze is a persuasive and not a cohesive organization, thus does not have the capacity to stop the seat at home. I added that if the federal government feels that the security of Nigeria is being threatened by anybody or group, it is the duty of the government and not Ohanaeze to take the necessary action. I emphasized that Ohanaeze Ndigbo has appealed to our son, Mr. Ekpa, to come home for a dialogue and that we will continue to appeal for peace in the southeast. This is the Ohanaeze position and indeed that of Igbo leaders. Let it be known that in spite of the threat to my life and indeed every other patriotic Igbo leader, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide led by Chief Emmanuel Chukwuemeka Iwanyanwu will continue to remind the Igbo youth that it is a contradiction to face the barrier of the gun in words. The primary duty of a freedom fighter is to defend and protect his people and not the contrary. It is inconceivable how the destruction of Igbo economy through the intermittent sit-at-home syndrome will resonate with the central philosophy and aspiration of Igbo in the present Nigeria. Finally, I wish to assure our son, Mr. Simon Ekpa, that Ohanaeze Ndigbo is interested in his well-being and cannot contemplate nor be a party to neutralizing or killing him. The mischief makers are once again at work. There is no record where an officer of Ohanaeze Ndigbo has ever killed or taken part in a conspiracy to kill an Igbo or any person for that matter. Part of our duty as leaders is to appeal to our sons of all persuasion that we can work together in the interest of Ndigbo. This one is coming from Chief Obonia, who has come out openly to vindicate himself that he is not part of the plan to kill Mazi Simon Ekpa, that he himself cannot even kill a fly, talk more of targeting Mazi Simon Ekpa, who he mentioned as a global Leviathan who no one can take down. He's saying that he himself, Obonianya, is too small to parley with such kind of thing. Meanwhile, let me drop you that video so that you'll be able to judge by yourself what is going on, what is coming from the mouth of Chief of Army Staff, NIG, who has accused Mazi Simon Ekpa of various terrorism matters, and according to him, he is of the opinion that the European Union and the Finland government should join them in order to hunt Ekpa down. But the issue is Ekpa really causing insecurity in the southeast? Is Ekpa really doing some of the things that he has been accused of doing? Or is he just a freedom fighter who is fighting for the freedom of his people and standing so that his people will be able to have their freedom? By the time you watch that video, you'll be able to judge by yourself and also see from the horse's mouth. Maka na ndị be anyị si na n'ife agba n'aka na ejili enyo enenye maka na ife okenye nọ kwụ ọtọ fụ ma ife okenye nọ na nefu a sị na nwata ligoligodo n'ube na ọ ga-afịakwanya bụ nwata arụ ife. Oya, watch that video and tell me what you observe.
Trails the money. Trail the money. That's always the issue. Now we have areas of funding both locally and internationally. For the local aspects, they have a means of, they have their followers that they've empowered that contribute money to what they are doing. They go through banditry, some of them get benefit from taxes. All these things they do from within, the kidnappings is all part of it where they raise funds. And then externally, we have external people that equally support them. the issue of IPOB. There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Yes. Are you worried? Because you know an operation,
of course, definitely.
A special operation on the sit-at-home IPOB situation in the southeast.
Yes.
But some of the elements and the leaders of these groups are outside of the country.
Yes. We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. The comments he's making, people are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested. He must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things, trailing the funds is very critical. I know a lot of the Central Bank, the NFIU, are doing a lot in tracking down how the funds flow. And this is part of what we call the oxygen of terrorism, is logistic, leadership, and funding. Your ability to be able to tackle those things and trail them and deny them the ability to operate will kill terrorism with good governance. Now, you can see the statistics that came in, political will. And political will is not from federal government alone. The states are critical. For me, if I look at the aspects, what do we need? Let's look at solutions. Do we have a comprehensive database as Nigerians? If you go to Chad, Cameroon, and Niger, once you enter, they know you are not a Nigerian. And they have this duty as citizens. Once you speak, the man knows you are not a Nigerian. The next thing he tells you, if he's a taxi driver, he tells you his vehicle has a problem. He's calling the gendarmes. Before you know it, the gendarmes are coming to ask you, what are you doing in our country? We don't have that. That's what we're saying is a holistic thing that we have to do. Every Nigerian has a role to play in what's going on ground. And then we must look at these things and take it up as a challenge. It's not a military or a security aspect. Everybody has a role to play in this. And that's